Morning, everyone. Let me introduce to you who I am. My name is Dan Dow. I am your faculty, your instructor for your Computer Science 2436, Section 84489 for summer of 2020. Um, this is an online class. It starts on May the 15th and it ends on June the 3rd, the summer 2020. So just to give you heads up on what you sign up for, this course is 100% online. Everything is online in this course. There's no meeting, face-to-face meeting on this course with it. I tell you, this course is, teaching online is mainly about three things: communication, communication, and communication. I can't stress enough with it. And I'm going to do my best to deliver a virtual environment that we teach in class to you, and you do the same as much as possible to communicate with me in our communication with it. So what I've done here is this is a screenshot of our class. This is a student view. You can ignore this orange banner on the top with it because my interface is different from your interface with it, but this is what you are supposed to see. So this is how this course works with it. On the left hand side, after you do need internet access and a computer for this, for the course with it, so you can't take this class on a cell phone. Let's start with that conversation with it. This is a computer science programming class. I can't stress enough the importance of a computer. Not any computer, but I recommend you getting a Microsoft Windows operating system, getting your hand on one with it. That's less than 3 years old. If you look at the course syllabi, the course eCampus with it, how it works is every day I will have announcements for you that will update. This is where we're at, is the course syllabi with it. And the course syllabi, if you look at, I'm going to click on that, and it looks like this. All right. Don't be alarmed on the color with it. I might scare people. Let's start at the top with that before we come to the bottom with all the color code with it. So I'm going to go over the syllabi with you in a second. Quizzes and exams are here. Discussion boards, lecture notes, labs and homework, where you submit your lab and homework. You have a link. It's My Grade. And everything else is the student service side that helps you with the course with it. Let's take a look at the course calendar, the course syllabi with it, and how this works with it. So if you take a look at your course syllabi, and you can download it by clicking on this download arrow here, and you can download to your local drive with it, which I've done here with it. So let me show you what I have done in here. Again, let me start from the top here so we don't... the duration for this course, again, I'm sorry, when I wrote this was last night when I updated. It's supposed to be 5:15. It starts today. And the course ends on June the 3rd with it as well. I'm a full-time faculty, so if you normally I have office hours. You can call me. Unfortunately, as you can know, with the current health issue with the COVID-19, nobody is allowed on campus. So I will hold what's called WebEx and collaborative. I'm going to talk to you more about this. This is a virtual conference call that I have on the calendar. You could come and go and ask questions you wish with it. It's like Zoom, okay? But we don't use Zoom. We use WebEx or Collaborate in eCampus with it as well. So I'll give you details on how it works with it. I've been using Collaborate for the past year. It works fine. However, I run into a lot of issues with bandwidth, and it gets hiccups every so often with it as well. So I've been using WebEx as another tool that we connect to students with it. So, however, just bear with me on the technology side of this. This is my office hours with it. It's in Thunderduck. I'm in Suite 246C. Like I said, if you're ever around in Thunderduck, come on by and wave and say hi to me. This is an online class. Please keep your syllabi and store your syllabi for not only for this course but for other courses as well. Why is keeping your syllabi important with it? For one is you never know if you need to transfer this course to that particular university or college with it. They will ask, do you have a syllabi that we can see if the course is comparable? So what they do is when I accept in a course that past students for our degree plan, I look at the course learning outcome. Are there 80%, 90% match, and that I will accept that course. So keeping this course syllabi in the future is very, very important. Like I said, I don't keep anything. Every so often I get emails from student. Do you have that course syllabi that you? And if I have it, I'll send it to you. But I'll tell you this: I don't keep anything more than 5 years. So if it's more than 5 years, it's obsolete with it. So for you take the course. Like I said, it's an electronic version. Just keep it in a safe place with it as well. I'll let you read through some of the stuff with it. It's very, very rhetoric after a while with it. Just keep in mind some of the stuff that we have. Just the important stuff with it as well. I will talk to you about the course syllabi May and June calendar with it as well. I just want to let you know is that this course is ordinarily 96 hours spread through 16 weeks, and now it's condensed into a 3.5 weeks course. The content is the same. What's different is the time. So please stay on top of things in here. If you are disconnected for like 3 or 4 days, you're behind. All right. So please stay in touch and read up on the material. I'm going to talk to you more about this. You can't. I'm going to tell you, you're going to need a tool. It's free. It's called Visual Studio C++ Compiler. I'm going to cover that in your first assignment with it as well. So if you have, like I said, a lot of the stuff I wrote this, it's for on-campus class and an online class. So you pick and choose what works for you here with it as well. The only point I want to make out is that you need to have a computer for this class. Something with at least a Windows 10 to install the Visual Studio Compiler with it. I would not, like I said, Windows 7 is no longer supported by Microsoft, so Windows 10 is what I really recommend. Those of you, there are probably a few of you already have a Mac. Now let me give you my 2 cents about a Mac and Apple's with it. For now, I'll tell you this: if you are a computer science and engineering or an arts and technology students transferring to A&M, UTD, UTA, Austin, College Station, Tech, whatever it is, all of the computer science program in 4-year institution uses 2 operating systems, a Windows or a Linux flavor box with it. Those are the 2 operating systems that we use out in industry as well. So I'll tell you this is very important for you to use, because those of you that have a Mac and you're wanting to run a Microsoft Visual Compiler on there, you're trying to fit a square peg into a round circle. So I'll just leave it with that. Like I said, I'm not telling you go up buy a computer with it, but this is the tools that to be successful in this course with it. So you make the decision on that, okay? The other piece is that to be successful in this class is you need a book. You will need a book that everything that I talk to you about comes from the assignments, and the reading comes from the book. I don't know how you're going to be successful in a college class without a book. It's just a little framework for you to use. This is our custom edition book. Let me explain what this means. The first 2 chapters of this book comes from Farrell, and the next 8 chapters comes from D.S. Malik. Now, I realize this is an online class. It's a flex short class. If you haven't purchased your textbook, I'm going to tell you how. I will provide for you the PDF files for the Farrell section and maybe the first couple of chapters of D.S. Malik, and the rest of you have to buy the book. I don't know how you're going to do this without the book. Again, I recommend you go into Cengage.com and buy the ebook, the electronic book. Get that and start your reading on it as well. All right. So that's the quick and dirty. It's less than $100. Okay. So that's the only thing we don't get any royalties from this book. This is the same textbook that UTD uses for their Computer Science 1436. That's what makes your course transfer to these university with it. We use the same curriculum with it as well. So this is the book. This is the custom edition book. Go to Cengage and get the DS Malik if you want to. Okay, just read up on it. Like I said, I don't have anything else to say about this. Hey, I'm approaching almost 11 minutes in the video. So what I like to do is stop the video. I don't like long videos with it, so I'm gonna stop the video. And I'm gonna do a second part 2. All right. So this is the end of part 1 of the welcome video.